I think I pressed it.
You almost got me picking my nose.
I know. I saw that. Hello. Ah, there's bugs in here.
Hello.
Are we on?
La la la.
Is this here? There we are. Hey, thank you, YouTube. Hey, everybody. It's 8:10 p.m.
Hey now.
Eastern Time. November 22nd, 2019. Live from Dave Nesdall's house. David Nesdall.
Milk.
Man. Nice. Jay Hannon is there. Wow, you guys. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Ned's got his own little bed now.
What's in that bed? What is that?
It's a little toy.
Ned bed.
Little cat toy that he likes.
A little cat toy. It's the size of him.
Yeah. Yeah, it is actually.
Ned bed.
Yeah.
Eduardo, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Eduardo, it's your birthday, man?
How old are you today?
That's cool. Happy birthday, dude.
Hold on. How does R2R3 know what just happened to me?
Huh? What happened?
He knows that
it was that dumb face you made.
Oh, well, it just happened right before we went live.
Huh?
Nothing.
The milk?
Yeah. Anyway, how's everybody doing tonight?
Wow. Very good, man. Very good. I spent half the day in.
Oh, that's great. Hey, Dave, what do you got going on over?
He's deflating.
So you spent half the day in San Jose.
In San Jose at Santana. You guys know Santana Row?
I know Tito Santana.
It's a pretty popular area. There's this pretty cool store up there where I think everything in there was like some sort of Kickstarter like thing.
Like as seen on TV, but it's a Kickstarter store instead?
Yeah, like you know how you open up, Facebook and you'll see an ad for something?
Yeah.
And it says this is a Kickstarter, this is for, do our Kickstarter if you guys want this to be real. All that stuff actually is real, and it's in this one store. I saw them. There's like the one wheel thing they can ride around on. You guys seen that? It's just like a wheel,
like a unicycle, but without.
Yeah, it's electronic. Yeah, that was there. They had a pretty cool like a personal Wi-Fi thing.
Personal wife.
Yeah, like your own like Wi-Fi you take with you. Like a router. It's our own personal one. It's like the size of like a phone. That was really cool. Looking into getting one of those. But they had a guitar there as well. And I'd seen the ads for it on Facebook or YouTube. It's this guitar. It's an electric guitar and it runs off your like smartphone. Your smartphone like sits like on the top of it, like the side. And it runs like you can run it off GarageBand or any of those apps, where it has the effects and stuff.
Mm-hmm. So how does it work though? Like, what does it do?
It's just an electric guitar, but it has a built-in speaker. I'm gonna have to look it up. I got to figure out what. Anybody in the chat know what I'm talking about? No, it wasn't. It wasn't a MIDI guitar. I've seen the ads though, like on YouTube or like you open up a video and there's an ad there, or Facebook,
all the time.
Anyway, I'll look it up. But yeah, it was pretty cool looking.
Cool.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Well, I have an unboxing tonight.
Nice.
From a anonymous source. Dave Nesdall knows who it is, so please don't say. I know too, but that very awesome person, said to we'll do it anonymously. So
Then I won't show what I have in the kitchen then.
is it him or her?
Cookie.
What kind of cookies?
Oatmeal raisin. My favorite.
Yeah.
I got it off the ground at the local AMP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ned is very frisky. And actually, yeah, we had an unboxing earlier. Ned's bed was one of them. There it is.
Oh,
Actually,
nice.
he got a new bed. Howie got a new bed. Yeah.
Is Ned actually laying that yet?
He was in there a little bit earlier today, but it's still brand new. So he's not used to it yet.
Yeah, because we had our carpets ripped up a couple weeks ago, and my obviously cats he likes to lay, doesn't want to lay on a cold floor, so I was thinking, me and my wife were thinking, we got the carpets ripped up, let's get him a little cat bed, so we put it in the laundry room where he likes to hang out. Hasn't laid in it since. Hasn't laid in it yet, I should say. That's why I'm thinking if he already is used to the couch and hanging out on the couch, he'd probably be like, get this damn thing out of here. Why is it there?
Mm-hmm. It probably needs some stink.
Oh, so I should lay in his cat bed for a few minutes?
Put a little bit of stink in there and he'll be right in there.
Put a little stinky.
Hey!
Little stinky.
So I have a huge announcement to make tonight, boys.
You leaving the show?
Yeah, de facto. Isn't that what David Lee Roth said? I'm leaving the show de facto, whatever that means.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaving it right now. I'll change my my little icon here to the middle finger.
So what's your announcement?
Well, Johnny's still trying to find that.
That guitar.
Well, do you want to start with the announcement that we talked about last week about our new idea we got coming that should be starting pretty soon?
Oh, that, yeah.
Oh, the idea that all the other shows are going to copy before we do it?
Well, then let's not talk about it then. No, screw that. We're talking about it. Because, well, it's not like it's a completely original idea.
Yeah.
Can we talk about it now? Or
do you want to, or do you want to wait until like you announce it and then there it is,
Okay, we can do that.
That might be better.
Okay.
Maybe we can, you guys in the chat and on future, in the chat down below, put ideas of what you think the announcement is.
And it's not a pantsless show. Actually, that'd be kind of fun too.
Maybe if there were women showing on the show.
Well, they always said playing guitar gets the girls, so.
I'm never going to find this guitar. There's too many weird looking things out there.
Okay.
I'll find it later on. I'll put it in the Discord.
Okay. Well, is our buddy Carlos Figueroa in the chat tonight?
Yes, he is. He said he's got an unboxing tomorrow.
Oh, so I shouldn't spoil because I know what it is.
I do too.
Okay. I shouldn't spoil it then. I'll let him spoil it himself.
Hey, Fruitcake Tony.
So I kind of maybe I'll give my personal big news after I do the unboxing. Or should I do it before?
Does it have to do with what's in the box?
Kind of. It's in the same category, and it's
You're finally going to get that sex change?
It's been a hot topic on the Johnny Beane show and everybody that's involved with it for the past, week or so. Big doings on the Johnny Beane Show, everybody. And it's not the new album, Brendan. That got pushed back another month.
Yeah, your wife just said, Jesus, say it already.
No, I'm not saying it.
All right. See ya.
Never give a woman what she wants right away. You always make them wait. All right, that's long enough. All right.
And he's gone.
Oh, Johnny's gone. He doesn't want to see me.
I'm here. Hang on.
Here's an unboxing. So last night, after the show, was it last week, Dave, where you ripped me a new asshole about?
I blasted you. I think I blasted you last Friday. Last Friday, yeah.
That's been the last two shows.
So I'll just give a quick whatever. But a lot of great people, not a lot, a few great people have kind of reached out to me and said, hey, we saw the ass whooping. I'm willing to help you out. You know, so Cameron Brown, our buddy, who I think he's watching the show and playing Call of Duty at the same time. So
kids,
he reached out and said, hey man, you know, I'll give you some lessons, you know? So I had one lesson with Cameron earlier this week. I can't remember what day it was. And he just basically, I never even learned like my pentatonic shapes. I learned like the first one, you know, the first shape, and that's it. So basically, he told me what to work on, gave me some kind of direction on how to like actually use them and learn them. So last night I was up here. I've been working on them, you know, since that night. And last night was the first time I started doing like the shapes to like, jam tracks and shit like that. And last night was the first time in my guitar playing life that I actually looked at the fretboard and saw the notes like light up. And it was an epiphany. I've been playing guitar since I was 16. And, you know, I've written my own music, written solos, played on soundtracks, played on other people's stuff. And I never looked at the fretboard and knew exactly where to go. It was always just hearing something in my ear and then finding it note by note. But last night was the first time, like I said, playing to a jam track and seeing the fretboard and the notes that are in, you know, and it was crazy. Like I never felt that before. And it's the coolest thing. And I know, Dave, you know, like I said before, if it was somebody other than you and a few handful of people that would have talked to me like you did talk to me, I would have had a problem with it. But it lit a spark under my ass, and it got other people, awesome people, to say, hey, Jay, we'll help you out. You know, Jason McNamara reached out to me and said he wants to show me some things. And obviously this gentleman who, you know, sent this package tonight, Cameron Brown, he wants me to get this stuff going, learn all those shapes, be able to move them around the fretboard, different keys and stuff. And then he's going to start me with some other things. So I'm excited. And it's like, after this much time of playing guitar and having a short, you know, career in music, to be able to look at the guitar in a different way is really cool. And I'm like really inspired now. So
that's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Kind of doing it backwards. You know, I should have learned the pentatonic shape when I was 17 years old. And here I am, 42, just finally learning the fretboard after all this time, man. Because I've heard other guys say that when they look down, you know, if they're playing something.
Oh
yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
When they look down, they see the fretboard. They see it light up like a road map, or like somebody just said a Christmas tree or a fret light. And like I said, last night was the first time that, like, all of a sudden, I was talking to Cameron about it earlier, and I felt like a big weirdo explaining to him, because you guys all know this shit. And like I said, just looking down and seeing the fretboard and seeing the patterns like on the fret, it was just Crazy. So
Wow.
yeah.
That's cool. So how did you do that? How did you see the patterns?
Just I learned, I learned
What did
the
you
shape-
take?
I learned the pentatonic shapes going up and down, but playing them just like going up and down and trying to learn them. That's one thing, but like playing, Cameron suggested playing them to a jam track, and because so you can use it in like a musical sense as opposed to just playing up and down the scales.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I did that last night, it just after doing it for a couple minutes, like noodling and connecting the shapes, it just like like it clicked, and I was like, "Holy shit! I can see without playing." You know what I mean? I just saw it on the fretboard.
Mm-hmm.
Really weird.
Yeah, because if you just jam, without anything behind it, you can go in and out of key, and maybe not even realize it. But if you're playing along to something where it's like a blues, G, C, D, or whatever.
Yeah, I was playing to like an atmospheric. I love that type of stuff. The slower kind of, stuff that hits you right here type of shit. And it was awesome, man. I got goosebumps. I had to stop playing for a few minutes because I was like, this should have happened, how many years ago? 20-something years ago? But it just happened to happen now. Like they always say, you're never too old to learn, man. I'm doing it all backwards. I should have learned this a while ago.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, the thing is, you can never stop learning. You're always learning, especially with music and with the guitar, or just the music in general. I'm learning how to read and write music now at 29. Something I should have learned, at 29.
But no, like I've told you guys before, the way that I write music is just I hear something in my head and then I have to get it from here to there, and it takes a lot of time. But it was just so cool, man, just to sit there and jam, because I don't know how to jam really. You know what I mean? Because I'm just guessing at notes. So,
well, can you sing?
I sang backup and vocal harmonies in my band, only live. Like I never sang on the albums or anything. I can hit notes, but I don't have a good voice.
Was it Cookie Monster singing or like real singing?
No. I'd scream for effect. Like most of the vocals were screaming or yelling, but we had.
I've seen video. I've seen video of you guys. Yeah,
but then the other guitar player, who's the one who sang like the melodic vocals, and I would harmonize with him, which took me a while to learn how to do that.
Because if you can sing, if you can hit notes in the right pitches with your voice, then it's much easier to do that on an instrument.
Yeah. When I'm like recording vocalists and stuff like that, like I'll hear a note and I'll be like, no, try this note, and I'll hit the note, even though it wouldn't sound good if I was singing it. But
I'm here to sing backups and not an infect-amphibian thing.
So Dave, I just want to, even though it sounds weird, I want to thank you for kind of getting the ball rolling and putting me on the spot, even though it probably should have happened off the air, but it's fine.
Hey, no problem. Anytime I can get, tear a new ass out of you, let me know.
That's fine, man. But again, and like the people that I've met since I started, hanging with you guys, like, I mean, Cameron Brown, like who would have thought a dude that's as great as he is on guitar would reach out to me and said, "Hey, I'll show you some shit. Let's get on Skype." And I'm like, "Okay, here we go."
Oh my God,
What is that?
My
Is that your
dishwasher.
Oh.
Holy crap! I've never heard it so loud in my life. I think it only gets loud when we do these shows.
Wait, is that Desiree? How's she feeling, by the way?
She's feeling better.
Doesn't sound like it.
I actually usually do the dishes.
See, look at that. Ned's not even in the bed. He's sitting. He's sitting next to it.
Yeah, he's probably like, "God, that thing is in the way, son of a."
His tail is in it.
So open that damn thing.
Oh, I want to get a shirt like this. They should sell Amazon shirts.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
All
Be
right, so
careful
here
when
we
you
go.
open that, by the way.
What, dude?
Be careful when you open that. You're going to get white fluff all over the place, because I did.
Oh. I like
that
fluff.
exciting,
Fluffer
huh?
nutter?
Huh?
It's been a while since I've had a fluffer nutter. Maybe after I learn how to play guitar for once, I'll start lifting weights so I can open. I'm joking. I'll never do that.
Wow. Oh man, we didn't even do
Roll call.
Roll call here.
Well, do it real fast. You got 5 seconds.
Soda and Milk is here. Janice Lala, Ron Paget, Joe Hervey 84, Vista Light 1972, R2R3 Lock and Nut, Nightbot, Blackjack Juggernaut, I think it says. Alex Radford, Brendan B. Buttcheeks. Who else is here? John Bulware. Huh? You're 20 minutes behind us? We have, well, that means you're just starting the video because we're at 21 minutes.
Yeah.
Fruitcake Tony and the rest, and Carlos Figueroa birthday. Happy birthday, man.
It's not
Right?
Carlos's birthday. No.
Oh, whose is it then?
Eduardo's.
Oh, Eduardo. Well, I'm sure it's his birthday at some point. So.
Carlos's birthday was like last month.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. You guys went out to eat.
Yes. We ate at Carlos's with Carmine.
It was Carmine's birthday.
Carmine's
Okay.
birthday. We ate at Carlos's with Rob Johnson.
Ron Johnson.
With John Ronson.
Don Johnson, Ron.
Wow. Thomas Santiago. Happy birthday, everybody. Yay. All right.
Yay.
What's in there?
Shall we?
Oh, man.
Look at that. How cool. How cool is that?
Great book.
Wow.
And no, it's not full of pictures.
That's surprising. I figured it would be loaded with, hey, oh, wow. I'm already confused. No, I'm joking. Gee, that's a lot. There's a lot of stuff in here, man. Look at this. Can you see any of that?
Pretty closer.
Well, I'll just read. How about this? It has a kind of checklist or whatever it has on the back.
Look at that. Oh, Circle of Fifths. Look out.
Cool, right? Is that enough?
Mm-hmm.
Then obviously there's this other stuff. I have the Passion of Warfare book.
But
Sometimes you just look at it, you're like, holy. Very cool, right?
very nice art by Stephen Vai.
Yep. And there's his little logo down there. First thing I spotted. F. Vi. Thank you very much to the anonymous person. Very cool. Here's where I get confused now. The writing music as far as... it's not that confusing. Never mind.
Well, why don't you should probably start from page 1.
Not 32? I'm joking. Very, very cool.
Cool. So what? So
Page 7. If you look at page 7,
Oh, yeah.
look at page 7. I think it's page 7.
Follow your bliss.
No. Next page. Maybe it's page 11. Nope, that's the page right there. You should learn that right there. That will help you immensely.
Hey, Vi, don't you play a 7-string, or didn't you used to play a 7-string? Where is it?
Oh,
No,
that
he even says he hates playing 7-string.
What?
that book doesn't just apply to 7-string guitars.
I know, right? Note recognition exercise. E on the E string, F sharp on the A string. That's pretty cool. This is going to be awesome, man. See? Very cool. I'm going to stand this. Let's see. How about this? What do you, hey, what do you say?
There you go.
Awesome.
And then in 2 weeks, it'll still be there. It never moves.
Yeah, he'll actually play another guitar because he won't want to move the book.
It's scenery.
Yeah. I just like the artwork, bro. Soda and Milk says just copy the B string, Jay. I know. I'm just joking.
But which one's the B string?
I'm gonna have to move the book to show you. I'm not doing it. Basement Guitar Guy says he's learned a ton from that book with an exclamation point. That's awesome.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look at that book.
And the cool thing, I meant to mention this when I was talking about my epiphany moment, but
That's Epiphone, by the way.
never. So the other cool thing about seeing the patterns, right, and the shapes, is all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute, I can play chords. Like just putting all those notes together. Next thing you know, I was playing chords that I had no idea like how to finger before. And it was just really strange. And I know everybody in here that knows all this basic starter stuff is like, yeah, no shit, dude. But it's cool for me.
Yes. Fruitcake Tony says, Dave, don't you think... Oh, I lost it. Don't you think he should learn first his open major and minor chords and their relation to each other on keys? No, he should first learn where each note is on every fret, on every string. That's the first thing he needs to learn, which is what I just told him to open up, and that's what it was. Mm-hmm. And then he needs to learn his major and minor chords.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then you'll be playing folk songs before you know it.
Yeah.
This land is my land. You'll be playing that for us. Look at this.
Well, that's why I failed guitar class in high school, because Mary Had a Little Lamb. I'm like, hell no, man. I'm sitting in the corner playing Metallica songs. You guys can play that crap.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the kind of crap I'm playing on the piano now. I'm in the same book basically, but on the piano.
Mm-hmm.
But it's great.
You're not learning any Van Halen songs yet?
Well, there's only 3.
I mean, I'm not learning them. I'm figuring them out just by ear.
Mm-hmm.
And something I'm noticing is a lot of the Van Halen keyboard songs, they're not super difficult.
Doesn't have to be difficult.
Yeah, and generally, if a lot of stuff that sounds good, it can be pretty easy.
Mm-hmm. And there's some stuff that sounds hard that is easy.
Mm-hmm.
But
hey, Tessie,
what's up, man? Yeah. Jinx.
Yeah, you can have the Coke.
So, and yes, Cameron, he's helping with the or he told me to learn the notes on the fretboard and stuff too. So
mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's really not that difficult.
No, as soon as it's like, okay, E and B's don't have sharps, it's like then you just zoom through and it's whatever.
And you can practice. You can practice just going to just random notes on the different strings and figuring out what that note is.
Mm-hmm.
And before you know it, you just, you can either look down or not, and you can just land right on that note and know exactly what it is.
Well, Thrash Metal and Fun Riff says the circle of fifths is just in relation to the third minor of Jägermeister. See? Someone knows their theory.
Music Therapy Laz, Johnny Beane, someone should wrote a simpler beginner rock piano book like Guns N' Roses. November Train? What? Aerosmith Dream On, etc.
November Rain, really.
Mm-hmm.
No T.
Mm-hmm. Or Night Train.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, there's beginner books for all that stuff, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
They called them fake books. A lot of these really easy, piano and guitar books.
Oh, see ya.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Bye now.
Bear. So, is anything else going on, Dave?
No, just doing a lot of guitar playing, learning my notes and chords. Learning my best AC/DC lick.
Are you going to join an AC/DC tribute?
No.
What about that Luke guitar? How come you don't play that no more?
I have it. It's right behind me.
What happened to that guy? Call up.
Joe Hervey says, Jay, I'm interested in, say, 6 months how this will have you playing. Me too, man. Because I've always been like, thinking to myself, I don't think I'll be able to learn theory. I doubted the shit out of myself about all of that stuff. I'm like, yeah, I can play stuff, but I'm not going to be able to learn theory.
Something that I've been dealing with is I've been hanging out with a lot of not really rock musicians, but more like jazz musicians,
Oh, so they're pompous.
And when you jam with a lot of these guys, everything they talk is all in theory.
So you've been hanging out with them while they're working at Pizza Hut, right?
So, no, there's no Pizza Hut. So it's a different experience than just hanging out with rock dudes where they're like, hey, play the next one up, or try that one, Boner Jams, just like the Phoenix rising from the ashes. Boner Jams pops up from the waistband of your favorite sweatpants. Happy Friday. Thank you, Boner Jams. Yeah, there is no Pizza Hut. That doesn't exist anymore. They deliver now. There's no restaurants, with the big cups and the big red cups.
The 2 girls, 1 cup?
I still haven't seen that.
Me neither. People tried to get me to. I'm like, I'm not watching it. You can send me fake links all you want. I'm not clicking them.
Oh.
Yep.
I thought I clicked on a fake link last night. Michael Smith. Is Michael here?
Not yet.
Every other post on my Facebook feed is a Michael Smith post. Is a Mike Post Smith. Okay. And I went to I think there was a Larry Mitchell post. I went to like his post, but I accidentally clicked on the Michael Smith post right above it without even knowing it. And all of a sudden this page popped up. And it went to whatever the website was of what Michael had posted, and I thought I'd clicked some bad, link or something. So I got worried for a second,
And he wonders why he gets banned from Facebook.
I know, Michael, are you here? Maybe tomorrow night we'll talk about this. Yeah, he gets put in Facebook jail, and he wonders why. And every other post is just on the border of imprisonment. Like the one with the guy peeing and he sneezed and it goes all over the place. Did you see that?
Oh no.
That's funny though.
Well, it's a cartoon. It was a cartoon, but
Well, I thought it was impossible. Like it was physically impossible to sneeze while peeing.
is it?
No,
Really?
no.
I thought it was impossible to pee while sneezing.
I thought it was. Caleb Rappaport says Dave CDC
Dave CDs.
or AC Dave C. I like AC Dave C. If you guys could join a cover band, what cover band would it be, and what would you play?
Oh man, that's a good question for the chat.
Yeah,
That's very good. I'm still thinking. Dave.
I'd be in a Johnny Beane tribute band.
who would you be?
What would you play?
I don't know because I'd have a million things to do.
You'd be in San Jose all day, and you'd be going to Walnut Creek tomorrow. Or no, that was yesterday.
Well, it was Monday for me.
Oh, Monday
this week. Man, I got offered to audition for a Police cover band one time, and the band was actually managed by Miles Copeland. You know, the guy who manages the Police, Stewart's brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the band, it's still around actually. They're called the Police Experience.
So you turned it down?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I can't remember if I did or not.
What do you mean you can't remember if you turned it down?
That was a long time ago. I forget what was going on. Something. Oh, they wanted me to wear a wig, a blonde wig.
Okay, so
yeah, which I should probably do anyway. You know.
that would be awesome.
So I don't know. Maybe a Police, cover band playing guitar. That'd be cool. Or playing drums.
Michael Smith is here.
Man.
Michael,
Michael,
here. We were just talking shoot about you.
Michael, I was just saying how I accidentally clicked on one of your links on Facebook and it took me to some weird site. Something with gorillas or something.
Gorilla War Cry.
I don't remember.
Well, Joe Hervey said he'd be in a Slayer tribute band. Basement Guitar Guy, Poison, Boner Jams, Depeche Mode. I know he's been trying to get me to like Depeche Mode for the longest time, and I've tried.
The worst.
I just can't do it. I love a lot of that 80s stuff, but for some reason Depeche Mode just doesn't get me, or I don't get them.
You know what band I like from the 80s a lot?
But you're not depressed enough.
Simple Minds.
Mm-hmm. Some of mine's is good.
In Excess, also another great band.
I can take them a suicide block.
Well, I don't like that song, but besides, he was a brunette, wasn't he?
Who?
When they found him hanging?
Yeah. Oh man.
Who else? Is it 3 or 4 people? Oh, John Biel says Tears for Fears.
Good song.
Caleb Rappaport. I don't believe this one. He says he would be in a what is that? A Van Halen tribute band? Really, Caleb?
Man, open up your broad mind.
R2R3, The Cure. Mr. B, is that Bruce? Says Joy Division.
Wow, we're getting a lot of
obscure.
A lot of depressing answers here. No, I like that stuff. Actually, R2R3, I'm with you on The Cure. I saw The Cure live, and it was one of the best shows I'd ever seen in my life. And that their guitar sound is, I'm really into that stuff.
Halface says Cheap Trick. Matt, I already read Matt Duffy's. Tessie Switch says he's in a Kid Rock tribute band. That's awesome. I would be, I think I told you this before, I'd be in a full-blown Metallica tribute band, and I'd play drums. And if you ever get a chance, put on the Seattle Live '89 on the Justice Tour, the Binge and Purge box set. The getup that you see Lars wearing, that's what I would wear. Basically, a mullet. I'd have a mullet wig with a white headband, no shirt, black spandex pants, white high tops, probably Reebok, I think they probably were, with white leg warmers.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes.
That's really your look, huh?
Dude, I just, when I go to a tribute band, if you're not going to, you got Caleb Rappaport with Nerd Halen doing something completely original, which is cool. But I don't know. In my opinion, I'd love to be in I like seeing tribute bands that give you the experience. You know what I mean?
That look the part.
Like we told you guys, that Guns N' Roses tribute band that comes around here. We've seen them, I think, 3 times already. And everybody in the band looks the part. And it adds to it. It just, in my opinion, it adds to it. It's cool.
Is Axel fat?
Oh, shit. I'm not going to say anything about them because I think they're really good. And like I said,
Doesn't mean they're bad.
No. I'm not going to talk shit about them if
Well, Axel's fat. Did you see him with AC/DC in 2015?
I'm just saying, it just looks cooler than just 5 guys up there just looking like average, 5 guys. Like they work at 5 Guys or something. Oh,
yeah.
Trouble down there.
Oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Is she listening? Is she watching?
Probably.
Hi, Ellie.
Ellie, you're going to go in timeout if you don't behave.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing with me in tribute bands, See you, Tessie?
Bang.
Bah.
If a tribute band, if they kind of look like, if they're kind of dressed like the guys, but they don't really look like them, it just gives me like a stomach ache. It's just because they're like a scuffed if they're a scuffed version of the actual thing, to me it's just kind of weird.
Wait, so you're saying go all in on looking like the band, or don't do it at all? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
Or do something original like Nerd Halen is doing.
Yeah, Nerd Halen is doing something, totally different. They're not trying to look like those guys. They're trying to look like, they're characters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
that Caleb Rappaport, he's a character, all right.
If I was going to do a Van Halen tribute band, I would do it like the Red Hot Chili Peppers and just go with a sock on my joint.
Oh, man. Speaking of them, did you guys listen to that new Ozzy song? I know you're wondering what that has to do with that.
I've heard it. It was horrible.
Chad Smith plays drums on that.
Terrible.
Slash plays guitar, and Duff McKagan plays bass. It sounds like
and it's a chick singer with Ozzy.
It sounds like, it almost sounds like a new Black Sabbath, to me.
Really? I
think so. I mean, it's not really my thing, but for what it is, I thought it was fine. R2R3, you didn't like it? Oh, nobody likes it.
Well, how old is Ozzy now, man?
He's 75.
75? No way.
I don't know. John B.O. How old is Ozzy? Or Chat, how old is Ozzy? Ozzy and Harriet. I was watching this Ozzy and Harriet Christmas special from 1981 on YouTube the other night, and actually, Dave, you might know this. I didn't know this, that what were the sons' names? Ricky.
I
The
never
Nelsons.
watched. I never
The
watched.
Nelsons.
Yeah, I know
Ricky
the Nelsons,
Bobby?
but I never watched the Ozzy and Harriet show.
Ricky Nelson. His hero was Elvis Presley. So when he put out records, he was trying to be Elvis.
Yeah, he sounded like Elvis in all the early.
know?
He even looked like Elvis in the early days.
He acted like him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. And then where's Jonathan Mancuda at? You know, that his son, was it his son or was the other brother's son? Their sons were those twins. Nelson.
Yes, Nelson. Yes,
Remember those guys?
yes, and I love that band.
Yeah.
They're fantastic. The whole band sounded great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they had a little project with Dweezil Zappa. You guys know that?
That I didn't know.
There's a song on the Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure soundtrack called Two Heads Are Better Than One. And it's the Nelson Brothers with Dweezil Zappa on guitar. The band's name was Power Tool, if you believe that. It's the song that goes during the credits. As soon as the credits roll, when Carlin says, they do get better. Bam, bam, bam. It's that jam, and it's Nelson and Dweezil Zappa. I forget who, was on bass and drums, but that's
Probably
cool.
probably one of the Nelsons on bass.
Bass.
I think one played bass and one played guitar. Ricky Nelson in the 60s and 70s, and Matthew Gutter Nelson in the 90s. What? Oh, John Beale's here.
Yeah, he said 70. Everybody's saying he's 70.
70.
70.
Oh, who? Ozzy?
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's the thing. Ozzy's 70. The fact that he's still putting out music, well, I'm sure he's not doing it voluntarily. Sharon, she's making him do it. So, whatever the guy's putting out at this age, wasn't No More Tears. Remember that was supposed to be the final tour of his career. No More Tours was the name of that tour.
That was a long time ago.
That was like 91 or 92, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy. Yeah, so what about you guys?
Huh?
Nothing.
I'm reading about that Bill and Ted song he was talking about. Two heads are better than one.
Yep.
Yeah, it was the Nelson twins and Dweezil.
Yep. And actually, it plays during the movie as well when there's the what's it called when they play a song in the middle of the movie and a bunch of time goes past. And come on,
Montage.
Montage. Yes.
A montage à trois.
Yeah. It plays when they're going through time, like when they get Abraham Lincoln and all that stuff, and Genghis Khan. That's the song that's playing during that whole scene. Candy Graham. Genghis Khan. You want a Twinkie, Genghis Khan? That's the song that's playing
Fruit dude.
during that. Yes, yeah. Sigmund Freud. Bob Genghis Khan. Socrates Johnson.
Socrates.
Yep, Socrates. That's such a great movie. That first one. Oh, God. Such a great movie. Genghis Khan.
You Klingon bastard, you killed my son.
Eat the pig. Ziggy, 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 zig. Hugh Caldwell says he saw Dweezil Zappa in Glasgow recently playing the Zappa Hot Rats album. Fantastic concert.
Hi, Snickers. Hi.
My favorite Dweezil Zappa work is the Confessions album. And it came out in like 91 or 92. And it's just phenomenal because Nuno Bettencourt produced it and sings on the majority of it. He's the majority of the lead vocals, and you can tell all the harmony vocals are on there. It's crazy how good that album is. Yeah. His favorite albums include Beethoven's Ninth Symphony and Bon Jovi's Slippery When Wet. That's right. Bon Jovi, Slippery
That's
When Wet.
awesome. Great.
Man.
Excuse me. Oof. Swallow my saliva wrong. I'm gonna die. So I'm checking out a new pedal today.
What do you got?
I'll show you. Let me show you something. All right, stop hitting the guitar.
Now your dad's going for it in your own room. Shut up, Ted. Your stepmom is cute, though. Shut up, Ted. Remember when we were freshmen?
The Carl Martin compressor limiter.
Ooh.
It's very good. Very good compressor. Just couldn't stand that noise anymore. Yeah, it's a great compressor. It's the Andy Timmons model compressor, and it's got 2 channels where you can do this real compression thing, like the 70s records, of yesteryear. The funky compression, or the crystalline clean with the delay and reverb and chorus and compression, or you can do this the second channel where you can really beefing up your clean channel and make it sort of like like an amplifier that's just on the edge of breakup, which is really cool.
How's it work? You have it running into the Yamaha right now?
I do.
How's it sound going into that?
Oh, it sounds good. Hang on a second. Let me plug this mother lover back in. Oops. There goes my shit. If it had hair around it, there it is. So you got this side here, which is the it's not going to really be good with a let me get that off there. It's not really going to work with humbuckers per se, but you might get the gist. So this is what it sounds like with the
bypass
with it off. Very bland sound, and this is the first side.
Yeah,
that sounds great. Now this side is the heavier side. Sounds really cool.
It does.
So there.
That clean channel sounded great, man.
Yeah, it's cool. It's just just clean. Everything at noon except for the highs. I have the noon running. The highs are running around 1 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Keeps going. It's really cool. Cool pedal.
How much is that pedal?
You know what? I don't know. I borrowed it from a buddy of mine who said, you got to check this pedal out. So I don't know the price.
What is it called again?
It's called the Carl Martin Compressor Limiter Andy Timmons model.
Hey, Carl. So good to see you. Carl Martin.
I guess it's around $200 because most pedals these days are $200.
110. No, wait, it goes for 280. 279.
It's a good pedal. Johnny, I think you'd like this pedal. I know you like compression.
I do.
Where's the does it have Andy Timmons' name on the pedal?
It does.
Where's his name?
It's his autograph underneath the compressor limiter. It says compressor limiter and then Andy's autograph and then Carl Martin underneath it. It's a 4-knob pedal. 2 switches and 4 knobs.
Where the shit is it?
Yeah. I'm on the website. Go to carlmartin.com/Andy hyphen Timmons hyphen signature hyphen compressor hyphen limiter.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's actually that's cool. It's actually the same price as the compressor, the regular compressor limiter. Usually that's not the case. Usually if somebody with an artist puts their name on it, you might be paying a couple extra bucks.
Yeah.
But they don't do that. That is neat.
It's really cool. I mean, it's cool for a lot of things, but if you're like in a U2 tribute band where you're using a lot of different delays and a lot of clean sounds, this pedal would work great for you. Or if you're playing clean, any type of clean guitar.
Mm-hmm. That's neat, man. Looks cool too.
Soda and Milk, yes, you did hear U2. Well, without the right type of delay, but
You too?
yes.
Well, like we always say, if you're gonna order something from Sweetwater or wherever, call before you order online because you can always get it for cheaper.
What is that?
You heard that?
Yeah.
Ellie's singing down there.
Yeah, I love compressors. I'll just, my whole pedal board can just be compressors and that's it. It gets, you have so many of them turned on, you don't even have to even play the guitar because it'll just start singing. No, compressors are great, and obviously, G, I'll be there, man. Yeah. Definitely, man. I'll see you there. I see our friend G at NAMM every year.
Less than 2 months away, correct?
11, 12, exactly 2 months away. Or less. I think it's earlier this year or next year. What's she singing?
I thought that was a rooster.
You must be watching the video version of Jump. That break. Oh, Dave out of nowhere.
I'm thinking that's actually on the session itself from 1984, and they just didn't put it in on the record. Like someone forgot to put the fader down when they did that on the video.
I have the track to that, and it's not on that, but there's so many outtakes and stuff.
Well, was that the first single from '84?
Yeah,
Jump.
Mm-hmm.
So then they probably that might have been mixed. They probably had a couple. Usually, I mean, every band has like vocal up mix, vocal down mix. They do different mixes. So maybe it's just when they knew that was going to be the single and the video or whatever. So maybe that was the first one they did, released it, and maybe Eddie, hey, we got to, for the record, man, let's not have that little thing that Dave does there. No.
Hey, Quentin.
Mm-hmm. Quentin James. Quentin. Yeah. Well, that footage that wasn't originally going to be the video, of them. That's a little video that they did themselves. There was going to be a jump video that was going to have all sorts of different stuff in it. Like Showbiz Pizza Place and all those outtakes that you see. All that footage was released. I think it's all silent.
I remember Showbiz Pizza, man.
Hey, Bozique.
What was the band's name?
Oh, John BL.
Something Explosion. Remember those records? You would get those records? Those little 45s?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah, there's video of Michael Anthony at Showbiz on stage with the band. And that was supposed to be in Jump. The actual video for that.
Might as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. Might as well do it.
Man, what was I going to say? I was going to say something. I don't know. I like compressors. Definitely. Oh, I was going to say, compressors, what they're really used for is for production. Making records. When you're recording, you want to put compressors on everything.
Well, you don't want to overcompress either. Put too much compression on the bus mix, which is the 2 bus, and bye transients with the drums, especially like the snare drum, all of a sudden gets buried.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, you don't want to compress drums though, do you? You want to limit drums.
Well, it's limiting is just an extreme kind of compression, but brick wall and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's I compress drums. Shit, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Toms.
But you don't compress like the room mics though.
Room mics, I limit the shit out of those.
You limit them, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You want that. You want to bring the room out. You want to duck the transients, so the room really and the cymbals, they have a more of a tail and they ring out longer.
You just want to get the cymbals and stuff. You don't want to get the guy eating the chips.
Yeah, the initial hit, because you want all of that coming from like the close mics. You want the transient and the impacts coming from the close mics, and the room mic. You don't want to, because there's only so much space, in the spectrum of frequencies and stuff like that. So,
man, yeah, I never realized how important EQ is to especially to recording.
Oh yeah.
You can EQ the crap out of something and get either like the truest, tone of whatever that is, or you can get rid of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible. I EQ'd, well, there's this version of that song called Secrets off Diver Down. There's a promotional 45 version that has keyboards on it that aren't on the regular, CD, LP, cassette.
And they're buried in the mix, though.
On the CD?
Yeah. No. On that promotion, I've heard it.
No,
it's not really in the forefront.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yeah.
Well, maybe my speakers are screwy.
Or maybe it's a different version. Maybe there's a version with the keyboards up, and maybe there's a keyboard with them kind of ducked.
Maybe, yeah. But anyway, Greg Renoff, Van Halen Rising, he tags me all the time in Van Halen stuff. Mm-hmm. And somebody posted on Twitter, them listening to that. And, I have the 45 myself, and I had MP3'd it, I don't know, years ago.
Decades ago. Before MP3s were even around.
Before MP3s, before I was, compressing MP3s,
They were going to call them JB3s for Johnny Beane 3s, but
mm-hmm. Yeah. You've never heard that, Fruitcake Tony? Yeah, it's around. It's around. Anyway, I was sitting here on my computer, whatever that night was, and I was hella compressing and EQing that track to get the keyboards like to totally, pardon the pun, but to jump out of the track. And I got it to where I EQ'd it just right, where you could perfectly hear what was going on. Which, I mean, you can on the actual thing, but like I said, it's a 45, so you hear a lot of crackling, and because it's an old record. But with the EQ is you can totally just dig in and pull stuff out, and it's a powerful tool that I never really used, I guess, on a lot of recording, back in the day. But you can go crazy though. You can go insane.
Well, you can go too.
Oh,
I was afraid that.
Blackjack Guitar Nut. Those are custom buckers, Gibson custom buckers in NSG.
You got your PJs on?
Wow!
Thanks,
cookies. What is that?
Thank you, Ellie. Say thank you, Mommy.
Thank you.
These smell delicious.
What are those?
We got homemade, because they're still hot.
Chocolate chips.
Like warm apple pie.
That's apple pie?
No, never mind. No.
Everybody's having cookies tonight, man. I got to get my cookies.
I love Jeannie's cookies.
Man.
Somebody,
But
Dave.
Yes.
5 times I saw somebody asking what kind of pickups are in there.
I just answered it while you were getting your cookies, bro. Yes. I'll say it again. Say it again. They're Gibson custom buckers in that guitar. They're very low output Gibson pickups. Soda and Milk asks Nesdall, what brand of EVH guitars did Jerry Cantrell get back in the day from Eddie? They were Ernie Balls. They were 2 of them. It was a gold top, like a Gibson gold top, which he just recently got back that was stolen. And from our friend Tom Brino, actually. And he got a light blue one, which is gorgeous as well, from Eddie.
Tom Brino. I met him. at the last NAMM. He came up to me. He saw me.
Yeah.
It was him and Craig. Him and Craig were together. Craig. And then Pete, and then later on Pete, and then Mark. All those dudes. Somebody posted a picture of Cantrell. Do I have it on here? I think I put it in the Discord. It's a picture of
hang on. Let's see if that's working.
But it's a picture of Cantrell with Van Halen it looked to be at 5150 in 1995.
That could have been. That could have happened.
No, it was. There's a picture of it. It's a picture. I'll show you. Oh, here it is. I found it.
Well, it could have been.
It is.
Well, there you go.
It totally is. Right here.
If it is, then it definitely could have been.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the fag next to Eddie? I'm just kidding.
David Nesdall, everybody. Yeah. John Bill, you saw that picture, right? Oh, man. What is that? Cookies and
coffee. Cookies and coffee.
That's a good combination.
That's a good combination right there. Very good. I love me some coffee.
Coffee. They have a show tomorrow night, right? Nerd Halen?
Yeah. Yeah. Was it at Decades? Is it?
That sounds like a strip club, man. Double D's would be Decades, you know, with the D right there. 2 D's for Never mind. You guys get it.
Was it called Decades? Is Nerd in here?
Joe Hervey says, Jay, did your wife see Incubus yet? We're going to be seeing them next month. In December, I don't know. Sometime in December.
Mm-hmm.
She's excited. I'm not. They're playing the entire, was it the Make Yourself record? I wish they were playing the entire Science record. 'Cause that's the one I like.
Mm-hmm. Wait, so you like one of their albums, but you don't care to see them?
No.
Or they're playing an album you don't care for?
There's a couple things, yeah. I'm not really a fan. I don't care to see them. And the album they're playing, I really don't know because I remember not liking it that much. It's okay. But the album before Make Yourself, which is called Science, is like, that's where it's at.
2 turntables and a microphone?
I wouldn't see Beck either.
I'd love to see Beck.
Jeff Beck now, I would, but not.
Well, yeah, Jeff Beck as well. I'd like to see Beck opening for Beck.
I'd like to see Beck opening for Jeff Beck.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'd like to see Beck on stage with Van Halen.
I'd like to see Van Halen on stage.
I just like to see Van Halen.
Yeah. Is anybody going to go see Motley Crue, Def Leppard, and Poison?
What is this, Tuesday night? Is this Tuesday night?
I wasn't on Tuesday night.
Mancuda said he would go. Everybody's saying no. Oh, look at this. Everybody is saying no. Oh, Jay, I saw that you liked my response to Def Leppard last night. They asked what's your favorite Def Leppard lyric?
Mm-hmm.
And what did I say? What's the sequence of that? The song Rocket.
Yeah.
The song Rocket. John Biel.
Want me to pull it up? You keep talking?
Oh, the tweet?
I'll be the John Biel.
Yeah. Yeah. I swear, since 1987 when I got that album, I always thought that's what the lyrics sounded like to me.
G. Butchnoff, yes, Mick Mars is playing with them. In order for them to make that $150 million, all 4 original members have to be playing.
Jet Black, Johnny B. Yeah. So here's Johnny's response to shit. I gotta pull it up. What's your all-time favorite Def Leppard lyric?
That's what it sounds like.
I always thought it was Killer Queef.
Oh my gosh.
Next
See,
time
now you guys listen to that, and now you won't be able to unhear that.
But actually, the killer.
Well, because the lyric is Johnny B.
Mm-hmm.
But you hear it now, you'll hear Johnny Beane. I swear, you'll hear that. Yeah, Cameron, that's right, man.
Why anyone would go see Motley Crue now is beyond me. Is that what you're yang? Yeah, I was trying to think of all 3 of those bands, which one I'd rather see live at this point. And I'd hate to say it because they're my least favorite out of the 3, but I think it would be more fun to see like Poison right now.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. Just I feel like it would be more fun.
I'd love to see Def Leppard with my friend Steve Brown in it.
Yeah, instead of Vivian Campbell.
Or
that's who we
Phil Collin. Well, he filled in for Phil Collin when Phil's wife was having a baby.
Mhm.
On 24 hours notice. He learned everything.
Wow. But Phil, it's Colin.
Colin.
Yeah.
Phil Colin. For one thing, I'll tell you guys that guy has muscles, man.
You ain't kidding.
My arm is still sore from when he bumped right into me at NAMM.
That was 2 years ago.
But no, Phil Colin, he's one of those members though, where you think of Def Leppard and it's Joe Elliott
And Phil Collin.
and him and Savage, you know,
And Rick Allen.
and Allen. Yeah, you can't. I don't know. You can't really replace any of those guys.
No, I agree. I mean, yeah, they're one of those bands that, for the most part, all of them are very, they're identifiable, I guess, is what.
Well, even Vivian now has been in the band longer than Steve Clark, so you got to think of him as a full member. I mean, he's a full member.
Oh, but he's been in the band what, 2 times or 3 times longer? Now,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
Huh? Am I a $1.20? I used to be. Now I'm a buck. I'm a $1.50, I think.
You're 150 pounds and 4'11". You are one roly-poly.
Actually, no, I think I'm 160. I'm a little too heavy. I'll tell you that.
That's why you grow the beard, so no one can see your 4 chins.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I wish I had a fortune. And the reason I say Poison, because I know Motley Crue, the band might sound good, but we all know that what's his name's voice? He can't.
Vince Neil.
Vince Neil. And I don't think Joe Elliott's voice. I think he's I mean that stuff. When you listen to that stuff, man, the earlier, you just knew that stuff was going to be hard to sing later on. You know what I mean? A lot of that stuff is very hard on your vocal cords, and it's in the higher ranges.
Well, how about AC/DC? I mean, Brian Johnson, although he's one of the coolest rock and roll guys on the planet, he can't sing worth a shit anymore. He just can't reach any of the notes. And when you're screaming like that, you're killing your vocal cords from day one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a lot of these guys, they're in their 60s now.
Mm-hmm.
And how many 60-year-olds do you know that can scream?
No, we're not saying that. We're just saying that.
Besides, get off my lawn,
It was hard enough to sing it when they were in their 20s. You know what I mean? Sean Mahoney says the Mutt Lange effect, and you're right, because especially when you listen to Hysteria, a lot of the higher harmonies, that's Mutt Lange, man. His voice is all over that record, and I'm sure Pyromania as well, all over that record. And they admit it. They said a lot of those vocals, they're Mutt.
Well, that's what they went for back then. They didn't necessarily go for the style of production that they can cop it live. They wanted the best damn records ever.
Yep.
That's what they wanted.
Mutt Lange is the 5th Beatle in Def Leppard.
Yeah.
Or the 6th Beatle. How many guys are in Def Leppard? There's like
But how many
guys,
times?
right?
But how many times do you hear an interview with a band and they completely say, "Hey, if it wasn't for this producer, this guy, we wouldn't sound anything like we sound." Like they basically admit that he made their career, that he made them huge. Most bands will kind of be like, "Oh yeah, a lot of the stuff, that he had us doing, it really, it kind of pointed us in the right direction and made us found ourselves as far as a band and what style." They basically say, "Hey, Mutt Lange, he did it all."
Mm-hmm. Does he still work with them?
Oh no.
Are they still making records though?
They're making records, yeah, but I don't think Mutt's doing anything.
I think it takes. Somebody told me you have to have sold over 10 million records, and he gets $1 million or something like right off the bat to work with you, because he's worked with Nickelback. He's produced a bunch of their records. So I think if you want him, he will work. But
so they sound like Def Leppard now.
well, a lot of the harmony stuff, it sounds like that same type of style.
I would say Mutt Lange. I would say he is Def Leppard.
Mm-hmm.
And any royalties they get, he gets like, he's the first one to get anything.
Well, didn't Mutt Lange also work with Bryan Adams?
I think so. Yeah.
Worked with Bryan Adams. He worked with Shania Twain.
No, he did more than work with her.
I know that, but he did her records.
Mm-hmm.
More than her records. There's some Shania Twain tunes that actually sound like Def Leppard songs.
Yes,
absolutely. You hear them and you swear it's if you didn't hear her, like it's in between vocals, you would think it's a Leppard song until she starts singing.
Yeah, Mutt Lange also did AC/DC. That's right.
Oh, John B.O. Oh, he worked with Muse, Lady Gaga.
So that's pretty recent then. What was the last record he did, John B.L.?
Mm-hmm. Well, he did that song with Loverboy.
Yes.
Loving every minute of it. Listen to that. It's Def Leppard.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what it is.
Leopard Boy.
Even though that was before Def Leppard. Loverboy sounded like Def Leppard before Def Leppard did.
Well, what was the first? Because he did Pyromania, and that was 83.
He did Bringing on the Heartbreak as well. High and Dry. He worked on High and Dry.
Okay.
He came in at the end. That's when they kicked Pete Willis out. After they kicked Pete Willis out, he came in and put that record together.
It's amazing.
Is Def Leppard in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I'm not sure.
And
if they're not, when they get in, is Pete Willis going to be in there with them?
What you talking about, Willis?
Was he on one of the records? Was there a first record and it was him?
Huh?
Pete Willis? Was
Pete
he
Willis,
on?
Yeah, he was on the first. He was on the first Def Leppard record. Bring it on
Through the Night or something, right?
Yeah.
On Through the Night.
Was that a full record or was that an EP?
With Steve Clark, right? Not Phil Collin.
Right. Steve Clark and Pete Willis. Yes. On Through the Night.
Yeah, High and Dry is a great record. Yep.
Oh yes, they were inducted to the. No, it was a nomination. 2018 nomination. I don't think they got in now.
Mm-hmm.
A band that has like two of the best-selling albums of all time. It's just amazing. That's why. I mean, obviously, I can say this because of the position I'm sitting in. But I could picture some of these bands saying the way that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is, who gives a shit? I guess it'd be nice to get in, but I could see some of them like, who cares at this point? It's a sham anyway.
Their EP was First Strike, and then they did On Through the Night.
Oh.
I'm not a huge Def Leppard fan, but that's cool. And they were, John Beale says they were inducted this year, 2019. And Pete Willis was not there.
Not there or not a part?
He was inducted. He was inducted, but he was not there.
That's cool. I like when bands do that. Because I know Pearl Jam kind of screwed two of their early drummers and they're not inducted with the band. And they kind of, from what I understand, is that the Hall of Fame was the one that didn't include them. Now, if you're the band, don't you have say like, hey, wait a minute, these two guys or this member isn't on the induction list. Like we're not going to accept it unless you put that name on there, right? I mean, isn't that the right thing to do?
Mhm.
And as the band, shouldn't you have say over who gets in?
I think so.
Yeah.
If they're like, hey, you know, the janitor, you know, sat in one night and, you know, that song, you know. You know, even though his guitar was a broom, you know.
And Soda and Milk, I partially agree with you. He says Pearl Jam hasn't been Pear Jam. Pear Jam hasn't been good since 10.
Pear Jam.
First
That sounds
record.
good. Pear Jam?
Pear Jam. Oh, yeah.
That sounds pretty good.
I think Versus is pretty good, but Pearl Jam 10, in my opinion, is one of the best records.
Or Plum Jam?
Peach Jam.
What's a Plum Jam?
Professor Plum. Pete played on all the backing tracks on Pyromania before he got canned. Yeah, he was the one that was before Colin was in there, right? Pyromania?
Yeah, but I believe they redid all his tracks.
Hmm. But as far as like the songwriting, you know. Music Therapy Laz says, always wonder what Pearl Jam and Pearl Necklace have in common. I'm not going to go there. Hey guys, you got anything else besides these awesome cookies? Look, they got Christmas sprinkles in them.
Oh, Sprinkle Dinkles.
Yep.
Nice. They're little blue and pink stinkles. Clinkles.
Delicious.
How many cookies did you get?
4 or 5. I have 2 left, but Johnny's away. I don't want to sit here with my, you know. face
No, I'm here. I'm here.
2 cookies in your mouth?
Crowbar says Eddie Vedder's voice gets on my nerves, not to mention he's a pretentious F something something K. Yeah, I know. I was reading some stuff and watching some videos on him, and like it annoys me that like that first Pearl Jam album, like I said, is one of my favorite, what I think is an all-time great record, rock record. And it's like they didn't like that, and they had to go write stuff that's like raw and stripped down, and he didn't like Fame, all this crap, and it's like, all right, I get it. You don't like Fame.
He sold out. He sold himself out.
Well, not even that. It's just like they basically don't like that music that put them on the map and turned them into one of the biggest rock bands ever. It's like that stuff is great, and now they want to write this raw and stripped down stuff like that. Pisses me off. Oh yeah, my wife loves Eddie Vedder, so now she's pissed.
Eddie Vedder Halen?
Yeah.
So now what?
I don't know. I'm just excited about my videology book. It's some awesome person sent to help with my quest of taking over the world.
Yeah.
That's from PJ Masks, by the way. If anybody has a kid out there, they'll know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what that is.
In closing, see, I'm already on the last page. That's my problem.
Baby Vedder?
It's not about the... What is it? I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. It's about the journey, not the destination or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fruitcake Tony wants to know if I'm a Soundgarden fan. I am. Again, the first 2 records. That's about it.
I didn't know there were more than 2 records.
There isn't?
I don't know.
Shows how much I know about them.
You know,
I like Soundgarden. I don't love them. Let's put it that way.
90s.
What?
So, someone should just forget about the music in the 90s.
Well, that was the last decade that still had good rock music.
I got to open up Ned's window.
But it was the last. It was like that's when the tide changed more towards the the hip hop and the pop culture switched during that decade. The 90s is when everything kind of changed.
I blame that on the grunge artists that included rappers and guys on record players scratching on their records.
Huh?
Hey, Aerosmith did something with Run DMC back in was that 80s?
Yeah, I know. I understand.
85?
But that to me, that's a little more acceptable, I think. And don't ask me why. I don't know. But for some reason, I find that to be acceptable to me.
Well, I used to blame a lot of things, but we're not in charge of pop culture. It's whatever the industry wants shoved down people's throats, and that's what's going to be.
I totally get that. I understand that. But it just, it's not just, a guy rapping on a microphone to some sort of sequence, and that bothers me.
Listen, I get it. What the hell? I was just going to say something. I remember blaming it on Metallica when they cut their hair. All of a sudden it wasn't cool to look like a headbanger. Anthrax, Public Enemy, Bring the Noise. That was an awesome song. But that was around the same period when thrash metal wasn't cool anymore. No one wanted to buy a Kramer. Like you guys talk about all the times. You could find them cheap as shit in the 90s. Nobody wanted them.
Mm-hmm. And I did. I did find it cheap as S. I guess I could swear on here.
Well, hey, once,
I should probably just start swearing just all the time,
Johnny, once you cross that bridge, my friend, there's no going back.
You might be cooler if you start doing it.
Mm-hmm. Well, in real life, yeah. If you guys, if you get in the car with me, if you're driving down the street, every other word is the F word. Right, Caleb? Caleb and I, we've ridden in cars together.
Oh yeah,
hearing like car alarms and stuff, but I think it's the TV.
Oh, someone's calling
across the Fukin Bridge. There.
While you do that, I'm going to eat another bite of one of these cookies here.
Hey, do you want to be on the air? Yeah. Okay.
Let's rock.
Hey, who is this?
It's the captain. I want to hear you curse. Say it. Do it. Do it. Do it now. Do it. Curse. I want to hear you.
What do you want me to say?
Oh wow! Don't ask me to tell you that. I'll allow you to pick one of the curse words. How's that?
Okay. Hey,
one of the curse voids.
we've ridden in the car together, huh, Michael?
Oh yes, we were, and you would make a nun blush. especially in the Mustang going on the on ramp and coming off real quick. You were shitting a brick. It was awesome. It was awesome.
When you picked me up at the airport, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And riding around. Oh yeah.
Riding around.
I think this year, if I get the ticket, I think this year it's going to be a Corvette, so we can have a little bit more fun. How's that?
Nice.
All right, I gotta go. I just wanted to call in and I want to be the devil on your shoulder and make you curse.
Oh, okay.
I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.
All right, see you, man.
Michael effing Smith, everyone.
Yeah, Michael Fucking Smith. Michael Funkin Smith. Funkin Smith. Funkin Smith.
Vulcan Smith.
Funkin Smith. That's like a funky version of Aerosmith. Funkin Smith. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, in real life, every other word is a bad word, for me. And
A bad word.
yeah. And I know some of you guys can't believe it, but it's the truth. But I've always looked at this at YouTube as being, not showing that side, or whatever, but I don't know. YouTube YouTube actually might be going down the drain. If any of you guys know what's going on with YouTube these days. And I don't know.
Johnny, can you do me a favor? The way the microphone no. Hold on. The way the microphone was blocking you. When am I gonna find something? Where's my dildo? This was covered. Just this area. Dude, you gotta shave it and get the handlebars with this. Just shave this area and do it. Yes.
What? Just this stuff?
Just shave here. So you have the mustache going all the way down and then the beard. You know what I mean? So shave this part below your bottom lip.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't want to look like a weirdo.
Well,
Oh no.
Don't we all look like weirdos, man? Come on.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Come on, you went to NAMM how many years ago with the friggin'
The handlebar.
Yeah, the handlebar going from your nose to your ears.
Mm-hmm. It was like to there. Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. I remember I saw Skolnick, and he didn't recognize me because of that.
You sure that was the reason?
I'm like, hey, it's Johnny. He's like, Johnny. Didn't recognize you with the mustache, man.
You're incognito with a mustache, like
I know.
It's a comic book.
And then when I came back, somebody on YouTube in the comments on some video said, Johnny, I saw you, but I didn't know that was you. With the mustache,
Mustache with the mustache.
Mm-hmm. Although I'm thinking this year, I'm just gonna shave. I'm gonna go, just all shaved this year. I'm thinking.
Now, what you got to do before you shave, the first day of NAMM, shave half your face. So when you're walking past somebody this way, you have when you walk past them the other way.
No, you do the opposite. Yeah, you walk past them, with the clean shaven, and then 10 minutes later you walk by again, and it's like, man, that guy's beard grew quick.
As Eddie would say, damn, his hair grew quick.
His hair grew quick. I felt it was the back of his head I was looking at. Yeah, they're playing the drums backwards. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna shave my beard. I'm gonna shave my head. I'm gonna shave my eyebrows. I'm gonna shave my chest, my back, everything.
You can't shave your own back. I don't care how small you are.
Mm-hmm.
Don't they sell something for that? You shave your own back with it? Like it almost looks like a big
Vacuum
shower
cleaner.
head or something.
Looks like a vacuum cleaner handle.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I actually have one of those.
Do you?
Manscape. I'm gonna Namscape.
Mm.
That's called the Namscape, showing up totally shaved down.
With like a leather vest with nothing on underneath, and you have to put baby oil on, otherwise the vest will chafe you.
And the buttless chaps.
Yes, the assless chaps.
Buttless, but it's all butt. It can't be buttless. Yeah, that's That's how I'll show up.
That'd be so awesome. You guys see Johnny? Yes. How could you miss him?
Yeah.
You got to get a fun shirt to wear to NAMM this year for one day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, have you made any new designs or anything for your Redbubble, whatever the hell it's called,
My
website?
stuff. Actually, that reminds me. They actually have a new profile page that you can. I'm gonna make a note. Redbubble. Yeah. I've got some new designs and stuff, but it just has to be done. But yeah, I got to get guitar picks made. Get some new picks. I was gonna do that. You know, because every time you run into somebody, you know, it's like, hey, you know, give them a pick.
I should start doing that. I'll start handing out fruitcakes picks. You know, the Justice for Jay picks.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, the picks that Fruitcake Tony sent me, I ran out of.
What he should have done, although what he did was very cool, but on one side it should say Justice for Jay, and on the other side it should say like the I Can't Drive 55, but the Kiesel in front in the center.
Oh man, I'll hand those out. I'll get 1 million of them made. Yeah, and Krellbar says hand them out at the Kiesel booth.
I was just gonna say, leave them all at the Kiesel. Throw them so that they'd be spending all day picking them up.
Yeah. Oops. And meanwhile, 1,000 picks go everywhere. Maybe Johnny, if I actually Caleb will do it. I'll get him to do it. I'll mail him 1,000 picks in a container. Go for a glass of orange juice, and there's only a swallow left in the container. What movie's that from?
You fat bitch. You.
Oh my gosh. What?
I go in the refrigerator for a drink of orange juice, and there's only a swallow left in the container. I love that movie.
What is that?
Harlem Nights, man.
Harlem Nights, yeah.
Oh.
Red Fox and what's her name?
Yeah, what is her name?
Shut up, you fool. Shut up, you fat bitch.
I got to see that.
Oh, it's a great movie. Great movie.
I saw they're making a Coming to America sequel.
Yes.
You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Delarice, that's right. That's right.
Ooh, you're going to shoot my pinky toe
Oh,
off.
now you be hitting me with garbage cans. Now I got to cut you.
Yeah.
Hey, Vera, put the knife away.
Yeah.
I said, Vera, put the knife away.
Oh my God.
Only a swallow left in the container. I've said that before too. You go in the fridge for something, you know, and then nobody in the house knows what the hell you're talking about except for you. See, Johnny, what's in there?
Huh?
What's in there?
What was in here?
Yes.
That was a combination of Pete's iced tea and
I want some iced tea, and there's only a swallow left in the container.
yeah, I just poured it back into my Pete's cup. Right there. This isn't iced tea.
The Clash, baby.
I put Jack Daniels in my Pete's iced tea cups through a straw. Nick Horton, hey man, good to see you, dude.
You should go to Pete's and bring a bottle of Jack Daniels. Say, can you fill this up with iced tea? I'm going to see the Clash.
Show up in a pair of chaps as David Lee Roth and say, guys, I'm late for my show. Can you fill this up real quick?
Oh shit.
Oh man, that'd be funny. That'd be
Dude.
funny if they did a commercial and it was David Lee Roth showing up. You know, he's like, I got to get some iced tea, you know, for my my JD bottles. We got a gig tonight.
But yeah, anybody that worked there would have no idea
Who David Lee Roth was.
either. Yeah, and the whole story
Yeah.
behind it.
Yeah. Yeah. Although I was at Pete's, well, I was there today in San Jose, but I was down in Aptos, California, 2 nights ago hanging out, and over the speakers, it was all like 60s rock.
Mhm.
It was like the Doors and the Animals. And
Good stuff.
although the 2 girls working there, I don't think they would even know what
Did they have one cup between them?
It was 2 girls in a billion cups.
It's a lot of poop.
Yeah, you have to fill all these before you leave tonight, girls.
The Chad in the house.
Hey, Chad.
Chad.
My good buddy.
He's a cool cat.
You ain't kidding.
Black Jack. What is it? Guitar nut.
Guitar nut.
I'm terrible with this. You don't know how many times I'll see a license plate, and I'm like, and Jeannie will see it, and she's like, "You don't know what that says?" And I'll be like, and then she'll say it, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm an idiot." He says something about. We talked about this when it happened, I believe. Did anyone hear that a few months ago, Warner Brothers warehouse with mega master tapes were destroyed in a fire? Yeah, that's a shame that happened.
I think that actually happened years ago, but the news just came out recently that had happened. I think it actually happened a long time ago.
Long time.
Well,
ago.
John Biel. Was it? It wasn't Warner Brothers though, was it?
Caleb says 2006.
Yeah,
Shit.
it was a long time ago, and a lot of great albums. All the master tapes are gone.
Yeah.
Like whole catalogs of stuff. I think the Police. I think their whole catalog of stuff is gone. Although they just did release a new re-release. They did a box set of vinyl and CDs, or 2 different boxes.
They wouldn't have to do that off the old masters now, would they? They wouldn't have to
remixes.
Remixes, yeah.
Well, remixes,
Well-
but not releases.
Well, a lot of times the re-release can be a remix.
But most of the time, it's just a remaster.
You know,
And it'll say, sometimes it'll say like the remastered off of the original tapes.
yeah.
But it depends. I would think if I had any kind of say, if I was one of those huge bands, if I had any kind of say, and I know 2006 was a while ago, but
Not really.
well, in the scheme of things of like digital music, it was still in the early stages of like going from CD to MP3. You know what I'm saying? Like really before any of the streaming stuff kicked off, people were still buying CDs and
Yeah.
records, but you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think if I was in a big band, I would have had my stuff transferred at some
From
point.
the 40s.
Yeah, I would have had my stuff transferred at some point to to digital.
Digital.
Yeah, just to make sure nothing happened, because those tapes only last X amount of years before they start to get dry and brittle.
Yeah, and they got to bake them. That's how they get them back into working orders. They got to put them in the oven.
Like Kramer put his laundry in the oven that one episode. The pizza oven.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that
Because
true?
what the pizza?
No, yes,
The baking of the tapes? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But I would think a lot of that stuff has probably been digitalized. Is that the term?
I would hope.
Digitized. Well, that's the full word.
Hey, we don't. Yeah, we know
digitalized.
what you're talking about.
I would think all that stuff, or any of the stuff that's important, has been backed up, and they've got hard copies, of the stuff already. Because a lot of that stuff, anytime you get any kind of remix or remaster of something, it's way louder than the previous version of it. Way, way louder. Way more bass.
Bless you.
Bless you. What the hell happened? She sneezed and I lost the I lost everything here. There it is.
That's a powerful sneeze.
She sneezed and my
go! Let's go! I just heard that downstairs.
She sneezed and my mail came up as my main screen.
Yeah, I would think. I know that usually the record label is the one who owns the master tapes, unless it's a part of the contract that you do. But usually, it's the label that owns the masters. But I would think, if you're Tom Petty, all you'd have to do is make a phone call. Hey, can somebody at the label back up all those masters onto, digital or whatever?
Yeah, well, maybe. But yeah, I would think record labels. Well, back in the day, these days, these days anybody can own their own stuff.
I tried calling BMG to get the rights to our masters because I have them. I have all the files from our session that we did, but BMG owns it.
Did you do it all yourself?
No.
Is it all Pro Tools?
Yeah, it was all in Pro Tools, but we didn't record it ourselves. But it took us a long time to get the sessions, and I'm not supposed to have them, but I do.
Nobody's watching this. It's okay.
Yeah, and BMG could give two shits. So I called up and I spoke to a receptionist and I explained who I was.
You're like, I'm Jay Hannon.
You know who I am? I don't even. Yeah.
You know who I think I am?
I'm just learning my pentatonic scales. And I tried to, get through to somebody, and the woman took all my information. I told her what we planned on doing. I want to remix it and put it out again, re-release it. They wouldn't have to pay for any remixes. I would just do it. And there was a woman's like, all right, well, let me take your information down and I'll have so-and-so call you back. Nobody called me. They probably looked up the band name and they're like, hold on, let me see how many streams we have. Doesn't it tell you on Spotify, like how many listeners per month you get?
Yeah, you get it as a Spotify artist. You get an email that has your stats. It says for the month how many plays you got. Or you can look in.
We don't own ours though. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
so it's under. Hold on. Why am I not connected?
You can possibly take control of that. You can take control of your own profile, and be able to see all the stats and be able to customize.
There you go. Where is it? That's going to be like getting out of a swimming pool in shrinkage, right there. 462 monthly listeners.
Hey,
400 of those are you.
That's not bad.
I don't listen to my own music. So.
Wandering Eyes, was it?
Yeah, that's the one with the bridge bending part that Boner Jams loves. But no, I would love to get control of it and like I said, remix it and put it back up. Because if I put it back up, BMG could see that and
it'll get taken down.
Yeah, they could take it down or sue me for nothing because that's what I have.
Well, you can re-record all that stuff.
Yeah, re-recording it's one thing. I don't want to re-record it.
Or do a live. Do you have a live record? Do a live album.
No. We haven't played together as a band, God, since 2008, 2007.
Do a live Skype record.
I don't even know how to play most of that stuff anymore. God, I don't like when bands like re-record, especially like later on in life, or not in life, but I know Twisted Sister like re-recorded "Stay Hungry" back
It's
in
terrible. It was terrible.
It is.
The original recordings were much better sounding. It's like they got worse as they got older.
Yeah. I don't want to hear it.
Mm-hmm. Well, do you guys have fans?
We got one in here.
Besides David Nesdahl, do you guys have like? Do you guys have like a Facebook page and you're able to see like people from all different countries like
Yeah, we
chiming
get
in
messages
on?
all the time saying, when's the new album coming out? You've been promising it for 9 years now.
What's your name, Van Halen?
Yeah. Shit, I wish.
This friend of mine's band. Some of you guys may have heard their song back in, was it 1995? I think. A band called Flipside.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a song called Someday. And I think it might have been a part of the Winter Olympics back in 95 or maybe 2000, not 95, 2005. Anyway, a couple of guys in that band, Dave Lopez, and they're good. He's a good friend of mine. I've known him for years and years and years. And they're actually just getting back together after years. And they're about to do a tour, do a record. But they were on was it Interscope? Way back in the day. But all their fans, their biggest fans, are all overseas, like India, Germany.
Yeah.
You know, because back in the day, they played, like, you know, they were on Conan, they were on Jay Leno. They did all those shows, you know, like, you know, the band, you know, plays a song or two songs. But anyway, they're just now getting back together. And actually, they're playing a show this Tuesday, actually, in Oakland.
Tuesday.
And I was thinking about maybe going, but we have our own show on Tuesday night.
Yeah, but what time? I mean, by the time the show gets over, it's what, 7:00 there, 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
So how far would the venue be from you?
Oh, no, it'd be a couple hours. So
Yeah,
I wouldn't make it. I wouldn't make it in time. I mean, I've seen them though. I've seen them play. You know, I've seen them a million times and stuff. Used to hang out and, you know, go to jams with them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But what am I saying? Anyway, but no, that's a band that you know had some tunes out back in the day on the radio and videos on MTV. And do you guys remember Chantel Page?
I know the name.
Do you remember Chantel Page, like in the MySpace days? She's like a model. But anyway, the record label got her to join the band because they had toured with what's the band with Fergie?
Black Eyed Peas.
Black Eyed Peas. Flipside had opened for Black Eyed Peas and like Snoop Dogg. They did a tour, you know, back in early 2000s, 2005, 4, 6. And their record label said, "Hey, you guys need a Fergie." So they had Chantel Page join their band. So they have some videos with her. And a lot of the fans didn't really dig.
Well,
they weren't into it, you know.
I bet. Was she hot?
If you look her up, you'll know her.
John B, look her up for me.
If you guys run MySpace, you know, you guys will know her.
Sachet, Shantae. Oh, Chantel Page.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah, she lives up here. She's from I think she's from Orange County or maybe something, but she lived in the Bay Area. But anyway, long story short, what I'm trying to say is, you know, that's a band that's getting back together.
With her?
Doing stuff. No.
Why not? I'll
They had some good songs with her too, you know.
have to look her up.
But the earlier fans, it wasn't their thing, and yeah.
Oh. Graduating with a 4.2 GPA, she was a JV cheerleader her freshman year and co-captain of the JV girls tennis team. Oh, yeah, you're right there. Associated acts, flip side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never met her, but I remember late night on Twitter. You know how you sit there on Twitter, you know, at like midnight or something, and you know some bands or artists from bands will do like a contest out of nowhere. Like, hey, which one of our songs, blah 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 blah, tweet us back and I'll send you a prize, you know. And I was sitting here, I was awake. Although this was years ago, I wasn't sitting here. I think I was living in Berkeley at the time. But you know, on Twitter, all of a sudden her tweet pops up and it says something, and so I replied back, and I won an autographed glossy photo of the band. So it was so funny winning a photo of my friend on it, Dave. You know. I think I won a T-shirt too, and that's the shirt I'm wearing. If you guys watch, huh?
One of her wet T-shirts. I'll be right back.
Yeah. No, if you guys watch one of the Van Halen lesson videos I did, one of the biggest ones, I think it was the Van Halen, the horse trick, the horse sound. Look up that video. I'm wearing a flip side T-shirt, and they actually thought that was cool. You know. They had said something. This was that I ran into a couple of those guys at NAMM one year, and they're like, Johnny, that's so cool that you're wearing our shirt in that video, because that video has like 200,000 hits or something, and it's like right there. It has our band name on it.
How many hits does it have now?
You know, I don't know. But yeah, that'd be interesting. I know Jay's not here. Yeah, that'd be interesting though if he could get those tapes, or
That would be
there's
cool.
I mean, there's ways around that. There you are.
Ways around what? What the hell's on my head?
I don't know. It
just appeared, didn't it?
It's kind of weird.
It wasn't there before.
It looks like a black smudge.
Now what's this now? What? I go take a whiz, and now all of a sudden I'm like, look, I got beat up.
And you look like Max Headroom.
Man, I went in there. Max Headrooming.
Max Hannon.
You know what happened? I know why it looks like that. I went in the bathroom, and all of a sudden it was like, I'm like, whoa, calm down there. I'm just taking a whiz.
You flush the toilet and the internet goes out.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah. No, I was saying there's ways around, you know, if you don't own your master tapes or whatever, there's ways around putting that material out, you know, redoing it. You know? But yeah, you said you don't want to record it.
No.
I honestly think it would be easier to get
it'd be easier to break in.
Well, no, I honestly think if I keep trying to call BMG, eventually I'll get to somebody. They might look at it and say, dude, we'll sell you these, you know, we'll sell you the rights to this for like, you know, next to nothing, because they're not making any money off of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they would look at your Spotify, like how many streams you're getting.
Yep.
And if you're getting a lot of hits, you know, they'd want to hold on to those.
Yeah.
BMG, that's huge, man. That's huge. Let me know if you get a hold of anybody over there, because that's
okay. I mean, even if I just get the okay to like, okay, well, when you finish remixing the record, let us know, and we'll, you know, put it up on streaming and all that stuff. I'd even be fine with that. Good night, Michael Smith.
Bye, Mike.
Michael Smith. Oh yeah, you texted me, man. I just saw that. Yeah, that's her. Yeah, that's Chantel.
Chantel. Oh well, it's 10:15, guys.
Pen 15.
Pen. Whatever happened to Jay Hannon's Pen 15?
I don't know. What? Yeah. What?
He's in the chat under another name.
Yeah. Good night, Fret Level Midnight.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, you just sneezed on me.
Santa Cruz 3600. Jay Hannon. Do you think you guys will expand your G collections to acoustic guitars? No.
Ooh, your G section, your G spots.
G string, just string up an entire guitar with G strings.
Yeah. Yeah. I play more acoustic than I play electric myself.
Where's your acoustic?
I mean, it's
in the
back
wall
here. No, it's right there.
Oh.
Actually, on the previous show, I had it in the thing, but I figured I'd switch it out with the silver tone. But I love acoustic guitars, man. Get me a great acoustic with brand new strings, and I'm happy, man.
2 questions. What gauge strings do you use on your acoustic?
I think 12s.
And what do you tune it to? Half step down or no?
To regular.
Yeah,
Standard.
me too.
Mm-hmm.
12s are light acoustic anyway.
Yeah, you can go 13s, 14s. I like using capos too. I like. That's another thing, Jay. That's another thing you can do. You ever used a capo?
Yeah, but only when I really need to. I have one of them laying around somewhere.
Thrash Metal and Fun Riff says Jay is carrying the show. Well, it's about fucking time.
Why? It's in quotes. I think he means probably hogging the show at this point. I don't know where the hell I have a red one and a gold one. Wait, isn't this a? Never mind.
No, that's a tuner.
Yeah, I know. I'm just making a. And remember Johnny. Remember he was talking about. Oh, I don't have a tuner right now because battery's dead in my.
My Snark.
And I bet you still haven't replaced the battery, have you?
No. How do you? Can I do that?
No, you just got to throw it out when the battery goes.
Well, when you buy these, you got to pull a tab, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
I have one that
the battery's like a little watch battery.
I have one that recharges to micro.
A beeper?
No.
Remember those?
Yes, the pager. Dude, mine has a rechargeable.
Oh man,
Jay Hannon's Pen 15 is here lurking.
Yes, he's back. The cover band he would be in would be the Pork Pistols.
Wow.
How about the meat steak inject or the beef steak injections?
Wow. Dude, what kind is that? With the USB?
Oh God. You're not going to be able to. Whoa, maybe you can. Hold on. Hold the phone. Nope.
Oh, almost. There it is.
Wait, zoom. Yeah,
Nope.
Johnny, zoom in.
A little
Zoom in on
closer.
this. So there. It's the CDT2.
Of what? 30 track?
SOTHERE. So there.
John Bill, what is that?
I got it on Amazon. I don't even know if they make this one anymore because I think all of them should be able to recharge.
Yeah.
I think Peterson Strobe Tuner does, the one that's the clip on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, strap on.
Flip on.
Yeah, it's like my selfie light is USB.
Yep.
You know,
You blinded me with science.
look at this thing. This thing's
Yeah, I have one of those on right now.
this thing's great, man.
Now
Jesus.
we're getting crazy.
Zoom.
Must be the-
Hang on. Oh no, my lights are too bright.
Yeah,
Oh my
John
God.
Biel says that, so they're rechargeable clip-on tuner for guitar, bass, ukulele, violin, and other stringed instruments for $24. Yep.
Wow.
All right. Well, I'm gonna leave you boys.
You mean boy, because I'm leaving too.
Oh, okay.
We got 90 people in here.
Enjoy that.
It's crazy. There was 100 before.
Okay. Well, I'll sit here for a couple more.
Okay.
Couple more belts.
A couple more JDs.
Okay, then. Well, I'm going to say goodnight. Good night.
There should be a iced tea flavored Jack Daniels, and they should call it Daniel Jacks.
Uh-huh. Jack Daniel, that stuff's terrible, man.
It's horrible.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Jack fan either.
What?
You farted.
Who farted?
Farted. You did it.
Thanks,
John Biel.
Biel. He said, "Great show tonight, boys."
Thank you, John Biel. We'll see you tomorrow night, right, man? John Biel's magical world of what's
Of
going on?
what?
I don't know.
Is Niagara Paul going to be around for tomorrow?
Viagra Paul. Viagra Paul.
You said that.
Doesn't matter.
I know. He's
He's a cool guy.
yeah.
He should be. He should be. Oh, Music Therapy Labs is posting pictures of cookies
Ooh.
in the Discord.
Cookies. I like
Cookies.
cookies. All right. I'm going to go tuck Ellie in, walk the pups, and then get my ass back up here. Wow, what's so funny about that?
What's that a term for? Walking the pups.
I don't know. And then come
Walk in
back
the
up
shoes.
here.
All right, I'm gonna tuck Snickers in, and I'll see you guys whenever. Maybe tomorrow night.
Okay.
Talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody.
Good night.
Yeah. John Biel, are you still on here, man? Are you here? Jump into the Discord real quick, man.
Bye, everybody. Oh, Johnny, I wanted to ask you before I split.
Oh. Oh my gosh. John Biel, jump into the live room. Real quick. Or somebody, anybody. And then let's see. Let me send you guys somewhere. Who's live right now? Oh, we're live. I'll send you guys a couple places. Let's do this. Okay, here's one. Let's copy this. By the way, thanks for watching, everybody. Yeah, Joe Hervey, I just saw that. You guys subscribe to the channel if you're brand new to this. We do these shows every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. The scheduled shows, anyway. But here, I'll send you guys a couple different places. Let me get back to this video. There we go.
Can a president?
Oh. Live jam. Okay. Here's Joe Wentz. Let's do a couple different raids. Joe Wentz is live. Jump over there, say Johnny Beane raid in the chat. Actually, I don't know if I can jump over there. Depends on what he's playing. If he's playing a copy written. Oh wait. Is there a song there? Oh, no song. Okay. Joe Wentz is live. Jump over there, say Johnny Beane raid. Although he's lagging out for me for some reason. Oh, I don't know why he's lagging out. And I see Alex is live as well. Where is he? Alex Radford is live. Oh, he's talking about Ozzy. He's talking about the Ozzy tune. Here's Alex Radford. By the way, we'll be live tomorrow night, Saturday night. Make sure you come back tomorrow. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. Is this me? Okay, yeah, that's me. Here's Alex Radford. Hey, Greg Newman. Hey, man. I'm putting some links in the chat here, sending you guys off to see some more other live shows that are happening right now. There we go. All right. Sorry. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Johnny Beane TV. G. Butchnoff. Good night, man. I'll see you soon, dude. See you at the NAMM show. Krell Bar. I'm sure they do. Although I don't hang out over there. Shauna Marie. Thanks for watching. Hugh Caldwell. Thank you. Greg Newman. Thrash Metal. Soda and Milk. Andrew Walton. See you guys soon. And yeah, subscribe to the channel, you guys. And oh yeah. Join my Van Halen group on Facebook. That's it right there. If you like Van Halen, if you like classic Van Halen, that's kind of what it is right now. A lot of cool stuff. Cool stuff over there. So, all right. Leave a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. How do I do this? There we go. All right. See you guys later. Johnny Beane TV.